This is me. Now, me is not an absolute pro when it comes to kettlebell training, but me does know where to find one. And if I'm lucky, I might even make it to the gym before he leaves so I can use the master's knowledge to our advantage. So I start my morning routine by taking a nice non-solitary dump and then going on for a cold shower just to wake myself up and get the blood flowing. Then I don my signature footwear and make my way down to Betsy, my trusted steed, so I can get to the gym as fast as I can, which can be considered my warm-up routine. And before I enter, I call the kettlebell master to ask him very nicely if he would be able to help me.
Kian, I know where your parents live.
Suffice it to say, he agrees, and here we are. Now, before I get into the exercises themselves, keep in mind that each and every one of those is designed to tie in together very nicely, meaning that if you do not, or if you skip any of these exercises, chances are you're not going to get the whole benefit of the training that we have put together, and you might miss out on some sweet gains. With that out of the way, we are going to start with some nice little shoulder rotations to warm up and to activate our back musculature, arm and shoulder musculature. 12 repetitions to the left side, 12 full rotations to the right side, and that will finish our first set. As for programming, we're going to go through each and every exercise in one full circuit, and then if you feel like it, you can do a second or third or even fourth round. So we're going to continue with deep squats and include some biceps curls in them. You're gonna start out with the weight at chest height, do a full squat, meaning all the way down as the grass, and once there, we use our legs as a makeshift bench to do 3 repetitions of biceps curls to move back up to the squat and repeat the whole process for 12 repetitions, meaning 12 squats, which, if you are good at math, means 3 times as many biceps curls. That's a lot of biceps curls. So if your arms give out before you can do as many repetitions, you can start with 1 biceps curl for each squat and then move your way up there. Now, some of you might know this could not be a full Captain Cairo workout if we didn't add the Cossack squat. This exercise has immense benefits for leg musculature, for your strength, for balance. It has a little bit of a stretch in it too, so we're gonna get a bit more mobility out of it. And with all of this, we are working our adductors, our abductors, our glutes, our quadriceps, our gastrocnemius, our soleus. We're turning our heel upwards, so we get a nice hamstring stretch in the extended leg. So everything is being worked in a way that is gonna benefit us very much. 12 repetitions, meaning 6 for the left side, 6 for the right side, because the next exercise is gonna tie into this and is gonna up the ante a little bit. Because now that you can do the normal Cossack squat, we're gonna add a little bit of more core activation in there. So we're gonna sit down all the way, and now we have way more hip flexor and core inclusion, as well as a little bit more of upper body inclusion. Because if you are not strong enough to sit up by yourself like so, the more you extend your arms outwards and to the front, the more you have a little bit of compensation from the weight that is pulling you upwards. So the further you extend your arms forward, the easier the exercise is going to be. The closer you pull in the weight to your body, the harder the exercise is going to be, and the harder it's going to be for you to get up. And as you can see, our master kettlebell instructor here is also struggling because it's not an easy exercise. So don't worry about it. It's an advanced exercise, which is why I would definitely advise you to add this to your repertoire of leg exercises or kettlebell complex exercises. We are also aiming for 12 repetitions, 6 for each side. If you cannot, work your way up there, and that should be the goal. Coming up, the kettlebell swing, and we're not going to be swinging with both hands. We're going to add a little bit more coordination by using a single hand. Now, for one, you're going to have to reduce the weight just a little bit because we want you to stay safe. If you let this weight go, chances are you're going to hurt yourself, someone else, or you're going to break something that's going to cost a lot of money. So be sure to reduce the weight just slightly and start out slowly with the movement and work your way up to a nice little explosive speed so we can increase the activation in our glutes and in our legs. As for how much our shoulders work in this exercise, I would say minimally, because we want to use the momentum instead of raw deltoid strength, which I know you have a lot of, so we can tune it down a little bit. because now we have warmed up and primed every single muscle for the coming or the main exercise, which will be the Turkish get-up. Now, the Turkish get-up is one of the most complex kettlebell exercises. Of course, you can do them with barbells or dumbbells too, but kettlebells are usually used for this exercise. And as you can see, we have many steps for this singular exercise, which is why we're going to go through the exercise step by step. But before we do that, we are going to keep in mind that we do 3 repetitions for the left side, 3 repetitions for the right side for this one circuit. And if you want to do more, you are gonna finish the entire workout and then go for a second round or a third round. First things first, extend your arm with the kettlebell. Then you're gonna use your elbow on the other side and move from there up to your hand. Sit up all the way with one leg extended and pull that extended leg back and put it down on its knee so you can move up into a standing position. A lunge backwards, bring down your knee and then your hand first for stability reasons. And now you're going to extend the same leg again that we used before and lay down all the way to the ground, and only then we can use our other arm to bring the weight down. Again, straighten out. Put your elbow down, put your hand down, stand up slowly while pulling your leg backwards into a seated lunge position. And from here, you're gonna stand up all the way, and we want to reverse exactly the same way that we did the exercise in the positive movement, if we can call it that. Extend the same leg, lay down all the way, and once you are down, slowly, of course, because we want to have some core inclusion, and then we can use our other arm to help put the weight down so we don't hurt our elbow or our rotator cuff. One last time, you're gonna stand up, one leg extended, one arm extended, and then you're gonna pull it in. And from here, it is pretty much easy to stand up. It's basically just a lunge movement, and now a backwards lunge movement where we return into the negative position. Hand down first, extend your leg, slowly sit down so we have more active core movement, and then you can help put your hand down, which moves us from the main lift to the upcoming. We're gonna do a little bit of cleans by pulling in and extending. So basically, it looks like a half squat to an overhead press. You have seen cleans before. It's not much of magic behind it. The only things to keep in mind is the straight lines, meaning you want your back in a neutral position, you want your arm extended in a neutral position, meaning in one singular line of your body. Your hand is directly above your shoulder, and from here you're gonna put the weight down and switch to the other side. 12 repetitions. Left side, 12 repetitions. Right side, which is again a lot, but we have a full circuit here, and I think that 1 round or maximum 2 rounds should be enough to do a full workout if you don't want to totally go to failure. If you do, however, we're going to use the cleans and add an overhead squat, so that is just a bonus for the people who want to work a little bit more on their legs and glutes in this exercise. It's really hard doing overhead squats, especially with one-sided because of your obliques, but that is a bonus. And now we've gotten to the nice part. We are just gonna decompress. We're gonna hold on to a bar, start at the shoulders, relax your shoulders until you feel them pop out of their sockets almost, and then work down your spine all the way to your lumbar spine and relax it fully. We want to have a full pull there, so we are as relaxed as possible, decompressing every single joint. Folks, you made it through another workout, and I'm really happy that you were here. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow because new videos every day. Captain Cairo, peace out.